Day on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of grains, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. The rain over the weekend across the Corn Belt was better than expected, and more rain is forecast for this week. Also, temperatures have moderated to normal to below normal levels. Ukraine has reached an agreement with Croatia to use their ports on the Adriatic Sea for exporting grain, as they will ship corn and wheat west by rail. Corn futures are down 55 cents by the bushel over the past week, as trade has taken off most all of the weather and war premiums from the market. Barring anything dramatic out of the Ukraine, the next factor that could significantly impact values will be USDA's next crop production and supply and demand report out a week from Friday. That's the 11th of August, I believe. Local cash trading has slowed dramatically with the sharp drop in flat prices, as well as harvest wrapping up over most of South Texas. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator in Archer Daniels Midland open for Milo trucks today at noon and will be open 24 hours a day per day going forward. The Andersons Houston are open for corn and Milo trucks 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Timco Houston open for Milo and corn 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle, 361-852-5207. That's Tuggle & Company, Corpus. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how did the Mason sale go?
You bet, Larry. We had a good run today. Had 747 head of cattle today. I thought overall the market on a very, very strong, steady tone, kind of what it was last week as a whole. I thought the stocker steers sold fully steady. Stocker heifers sold full steady day. I thought overall those stocker cattle, we had a good quality set that were offered. I thought the feeder steers maybe sold $4 or $5 lower. Heifer sold fully steady. I thought some of our calves maybe a little fleshier day, and this hot temperature maybe had a little to do with the first steers. But overall, they still dollared out lots of dollars. Our packer cows, they sold $2 to $4 higher. Our bulls also sold $2 to $3 higher. We had the top bull today, weighed 1650 at $1.32. That was the highest bull we've had so far this year that we sold as a packer bull. $1.32 was very, very strong on that. I thought our pairs, bred cows, they all sold very steady on limited tests today. We got to beat that weighing market on these pairs, bigger cows, bigger calves right now to get them going. Otherwise, they'll bring a lot more dollars for them sometimes, Larry. Right. Overall, a good day today.
How about Thursday?
Yeah, we're looking for a good run, probably 2,000 or more. We've got quite a few consigned that we know coming in. A lot of good quality calves, yearlings, a good medium all wean that we'll be having in there. And that sale will start at 11 o'clock. And like I say, quality wireless good. We'll have a listen up on our website of some of the calves we know coming. That'll be available up probably Tuesday and Wednesday both. Go to our website if you'd like to at jordancattle.com. If you need to look at anything else or information, give us a call, Larry, at 325-372-5159.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meats from yesterday. The National Pork Carcass Cutout Value, $3.74 higher at $117.21. The bellies were $15.75 higher at $231.76, just 10 under the record. USDA reported federal hog slaughter, 476,000 head. That's 20,000 more than last week in comparison to the 412,000 head during the same period last year. As we look at the beef, it looks like 179 live basis in the south, 294 basis in the north. After such light business was transacted last week, the expectation is that the packers will have to come to the marketplace a little harder this week to make up that volume. Box beef prices mixed. Choice down 22 at $301.78. The select up 19 at $277.73. The movement was 86 loads, 44.5 of choice, 22.25 of select, no loads of trim, and about 16.75 loads of ground beef. Today's cash call 1 to 2 higher, given that the packers are short bought. Prices will likely turn higher this week, and the cattle trade higher.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel, with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
Neighbor, it's time to talk to Sean Geiswhite. He'll sell sheep and goats today, cattle on Wednesday. Sean, what do you say?
Well, I hope they sell good tomorrow, Larry. It looks like we'll get somewhere around that 3 to 4, like we talked about. Looks good. I've talked to everybody and acting like they need a little stock, so we'll see what happens tomorrow on the sheep and goat end, on the cattle end. Kind of thinking somewhere around that 800 to 1,000. That's kind of what we're thinking, and buyer activity ought to be good there too. So, sure, nothing wrong with the cattle market right now.
It's nothing wrong at all. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Colt Adams from El Campo Livestock Exchange. Colt, what's your Tuesday sale looking like?
This Larry's shaping up really good. We're tagging in on around 700 this evening. Lots of good calves on the yard this evening. We do have some pairs tomorrow. Be some young pairs. There's about 15 of them. Some of them got Charolais babies, some black babies on them. Good crossbred cows, a few Brayford cows in the mix. We don't have very many Palpates tomorrow, maybe about 20 or so. We do have some Santa Gertrudis cross heifers again tomorrow that have been weaned, ready to go. They'll be open. And then we do have about 130 Charolais cross calves out of Brayford cows, F1 Brayford cows, really good. Be about 130 of them. Then we had 75 good 657 weight steers and heifers come in off of another deal. A set of Beefmaster cross calves, be about 60 of them. And just some really good calves all the way across the board.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Colt.
Yes, sir. You can give me a call on my cell phone at 361-920-1618, or call my brother Tyler Adams at 361-920-1620, or call Homer Aparicio there at 979-216-8084.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Mr. Larry, we appreciate you, and we appreciate everybody very much.
Y'all have a good sale.
Yeah, you too. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Yes.
I'm Larry Marble from down on the farm. We're at the kitchen table, and our guest today is Stephen from D&D, and you're bringing us some Preferred information, aren't you?
Yes, sir, Larry. So the boss ordered one too many truckloads of stuff from Preferred this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and offer 10% off all Preferred panels and squeeze chutes exclusively to Down on the Farm listeners while supplies last.
Down on the Farm listeners, you need to get in on this action. How much percentage?
10%.
Get on down to D&D right now. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, and I'm at extension 160.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, getting ready for the Tuesday sale. What's it looking like Monday night?
We've got 260-70 in now. Not many cows. Looks like 5 or 6 Palpate, probably 20 cows total. Do have 4 or 5 pairs. Couple of mules. Quality calves is good, and we do have a few yearling cattle this week.
Okay.
Hopefully by sale time we'll end up with around 350 with 50 to 60 cows.
Jim, tell us what that other consignment was.
I've got 5 Charolais bull prospects. Looks like they're 14 to 16 months old. They're horn bulls, and they are a little wild, but they will make somebody good bulls.
Are they going to test them?
No, we're not going to test them. He just said sell them, but they're used to be out of registered stock, and quality is pretty good.
All right. Well, it sounds like you got a good start to a great sale. 2 mules.
Yes, sir. Male and a female.
What do you know? Well, tell everybody if they need one of them how to get a hold of you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Channel 5 reporting live from the rangeland, where earlier today, a death was reported. I'm standing here talking to...
Mesquite.
Mr. Mesquite. What happened here today?
Well, Weesatch and I had been living on this rangeland. Every year the rancher would spray us with herbicide, and we'd take a nice, long nap. But we always woke up.
What changed, Mesquite?
It's that Invora herbicide. The rancher used it with Rangeview to target his application. And now I don't think Weesatch is coming back.
I wouldn't think so. It's guaranteed
Control for 5 years.
You heard it from Mesquite himself. Invora and Rangeview stop brush for the long haul. It's guaranteed.
Start investing in the long haul with guaranteed mesquite and weesach control at Invora.com. That's INVORA.com. Always read and follow label instructions. Invora is a restricted use pesticide. Invora is a trademark owned by Environmental Science US LLC or one of its affiliates. Not all products are registered in all states.
I'm on the line with Klein Spear. We're getting ready Monday night for a Tuesday sheep and goat sale. Klein, what do you see?
Got about 200 head on the yard this evening, Larry. Kind of expecting around that 500 to 600 head range unless we get a big influx like we did last week. But I really think it's going to slow up a little bit. That market's kind of cheapened up a little bit here in the middle of summer. So should kind of see what we saw last week. Don't see anything changing there. So should be all right there. And then come Thursday, we got a couple guys that can get some calves in and maybe a cow deal or two, depending on how the working goes. But should be an awful good market Thursday on the cattle.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for sheep and goats today when you folks are hearing it, and cattle on Thursday.
Call us the office, 830-278-5621. Or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
Klein, we appreciate you. Thank you for a call.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, we're on the line with Holly Mutt Smith, owner of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate, which specializes in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreages. Holly, you've got a question for South Texas ranch owners, don't you?
I sure do, Larry. I've been searching high and low, and I've talked to many ranch brokers, but I'm coming up short.
What's the problem, Holly?
A lot of farm and ranch websites are outdated. A lot of brokers don't return calls or update listings, and I've got buyers ready to find their perfect Texas ranch.
Don't all agents put those properties online?
Many do, but the problem is these properties aren't always updated if they sell or are taken off market. So what does that do? It wastes a lot of people's time. Right now, we have buyers ready to go for properties in a lot of Texas counties. Today, I want your listeners who have considered selling their large acreage ranches in McMullen, Atascosa, Live Oak, Duval, LaSalle, Wilson, Frio, and Medina counties to give me a call. If you're thinking of selling your ranch, we've got buyers ready to take a tour. And here's where we're at with this. If you list your property with us, you will get the service you deserve. Not all ranch agents are created equal, and I'll tell you what, I am tired of watching sellers get cut rate service.
Holly, how can they reach you?
They can call me directly at 210-827-6271, and I give you my word, I will call you back. Or they can visit www.homesteadandranch.com.
We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how was the Monday sale?
It went pretty good, Larry. Ended up with 1,479 head today. Market on the cows, Packer cows, was a little higher today, steady to $2 higher. Calf market was a little bit mixed. The better end of the cattle sold steady. Some of the bigger bull yearlings and plainer cattle quoted them 4 to 6 lower than last week. Cow-calf pairs brought anywhere from 11 and a quarter to 1,800. Bred cows 925 up to 1650. High-yielding Packer cows 110 to 118. Breakers 102 to 110. Canners 78 to 96. Your high-yielding Packer bulls 120 to 128. Low to medium-yielded bulls 108 to 120. 2 to 3 weight choice steers 260. 268 to 302. Heifer mates 248 to 282. 3 to 4 weight choice steers $264 to $3. Heifer mates 220 to 262. 4 to 5 weight choice steers 240 to 282. Heifer mates 214 to 252. 5 to 6 weight choice steers 238 to 268. Heifer mates 212 to 244. 6 to 7 weight choice steers 208 to 242. Their heifer mates 198 to 222. And the 7 to 8 weight cattle, your choice steers 194 to 230. And the heifer mates 184 to 202. So got along good. Ended up with pretty good volume. Just think, this hot weather kind of caught up with the market a little bit here, especially on these fatter new crop calves and some of the bigger bull yearlings and things like that. But overall, still a strong market.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next Monday's sale there in Three Rivers.
361-813-6650 is my cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. The webpage, liveoaklivestock.com.
Riley, thank you very much. Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company. Corpus, Milo through Corpus in July, D's plus 95, 1068. Houston 1113, Progresso 916, Brownsville 1061. Yellow corn to Corpus in July, September less a dime 494. Houston 514, Progresso 554. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in August, September plus 5, 817 and 3/4. And number one beans to Houston, August September delivery, November less 70, 1261 and 3/4. 539 bale of West Texas cotton moved yesterday. 78.34 on the low side, 79.94 on the high side. The average, 79.14. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in Texas. No brag, just fact. Check us out on one of our 14 Down on the Farm affiliated stations or our website, downonthefarmradio.com. I'm Larry Marble. Neighbor, good day.